Hello everybody, welcome back to an episode of Blue Archive. In the last part, we start off the brand new story, Radiant Moon, Rancous Dreams. I can't say that word because I don't English. Red Winter visited Shanhaijing. They tried to be good hosts, but something is going on in the background. We're not quite sure what's going on, so we need to continue on and figure it out. So let's move on! What an extremely dense bamboo forest. What do you think, Sensei? Isn't it impressive? If it were the right season, I could have shown you how to harvest the bamboo shoots. Bamboo shoots? Yes, the shoots of bamboo. They're soft and tender, and they go great with any dish. It's very likely they used it in the Black Tourist Promenade's cooking yesterday. The thin yellow stuff, yeah! That was so yummy! Yes, the Shanhaijing's bamboo shoots are especially good quality. So good, in fact, that they say you can eat them all day long and never get sick of them. It's nice to be able to walk with you today, madam, unlike yesterday. Yes, I must apologize for yesterday's discourtesy, Great Leader Torino. What are you saying, Madam Kisaki? What I'm saying is, the exchange meeting hosts failed to provide proper guidance to their valued guests. Madam President! Is that what happened? I was wondering what you were talking about. And it's been on my mind, and it's been on your mind this whole time? Since we're on the topic, there's something I want to tell you. I'm the great leader of Red Winter! Such insignificant things could never threaten my power! That's what makes you our great leader. I can't read her true feelings in the matter, but I'm relieved nonetheless. Great Leader Torino doesn't seem to be that upset. I'm so grateful that you were being so understanding about this. How'd you sleep last night? Was it uncomfortable, was it? There were no problems at all, Madam Kisaki. It was so warm and comfy. I have no complaints. But there was some kind of scent that I've never smelled before. Oh, aha! I see Madame Marina has a good nose. That's the medicinal incense created by Shanhaijing's Eastern Alchemy Society. They say it brings equanimity and healing to the heart and soul, but I wonder if it was really actually helpful. Now that you mention it, I think it did help, but I can't be sure. Well, since you made it all the way here to the bamboo forest, I could show you something nice. Something nice? By that, do you mean... Oh! Indeed, this is the Shanhaijing Bamboo Forest specialty. I hope you're excited. There hasn't been a student yet who didn't enjoy it. Shall we? I'll lead the way. Bamboo! Panda! That's... No way, that's... Isn't it great? Isn't it amazing? Isn't it so unbelievably cute? Pandas! Oh, Chairman Marina, if you yell too loudly, you might scare off the pandas. Oh, really? It's not unlikely, however, I'm not sure those slowpokes have the wherewithal to run away like that. I saw a baby panda from jail the other day I arrived in Shanhaijing, but this probably isn't the best time to bring that up. Now that I can see them better, I have to say, it still looks like a spotted bear to me. Have you already seen a panda before? Oh, yes, you know, pictures and things. Chairman Marina loves every kind of bear there is. I see. Pandas are indeed a kind of bear and gluttons for bamboo. Come to think of it, I think bamboo is the only thing pandas eat. It's true, they don't just eat any bamboo. They're picky. They always stick to the same kind of bamboo. And all they do is eat, sleep, and eat. All they do is eat and sleep? That's amazing, I'm jealous! Sensei? Sensing some kind of darkness. Or maybe not. But the pandas are adorable, right? That's right, madam. Just look at them like this. It's like a balm for my heart. Well, enjoy them all you want. I can tell they bring you peace. Would you like to get closer? Can we? Yes, Mina will guide you. They're already used to people. Mina, if you will. Yes, Madam President. I'll approach carefully. Remember to keep a safe distance. If you get too close, it's not good for you or the panda. There they go! Okay, now Sensei. What's happening? My whole body is... Can't breathe, and I'm so dizzy. My arms and legs feel so... heavy. Of all the times this could happen, why now? Kisaki, are you okay? Sensei's voice sounds so far away. Are we far apart? If not... Let you down. Sensei, I need to ask you something. Is it already nighttime? It's so dark. Yes, it looked like the sun set a while ago. I see. I have a request to make of you, Sensei. Would you call the president of the Eastern Alchemy Society here? Call Saya here? Yes. Now. It's the only way to address the situation. And please take care of Great Leader Trina on the Red Winter Party. Lead them to the Rikagaku with Mina. I'll do that no matter what, but what about it being nighttime? Sensei, you're very kind. But there's no need to keep your story straight with me. I'm sorry, I don't have good news for you, madam. She's already here? But she wanted the whole truth, so I had no choice but to respond with complete honesty. No, she can't be. Maybe I'm just remembering that other time. I hope you'll listen carefully. From now on, you'll only be able to move properly for a limited amount of time each day. Yes, she definitely said that. It's too much to feel the whole Rikagaku. Let's burn some medicinal incense in the main room. This should at least help you a little bit, madam. Starting now, you must take this immortality elixir every morning. If you're skipping one day, something really bad will happen. What else? I recommend stretching every day. Perhaps calisthenics? They say the root of the disease is poor blood flow. Understood? I promise you'll take care of yourself. No one at Shanhaijing would want to lose you like this, madam. Oh, shit. This is strange. I was certain I took the immortality elixir this morning. But that would mean... Uh-oh. That's not good. So she has some disease? So confused. What happened? Right. Red Winter's visitors were at the bamboo forest. We were going to see the pandas, and then... Are you awake now, Kisaki? Sensei, why are you here? No, wait a moment. I need to organize my thoughts. Could you turn on some more lights? The room is a bit dark. Red light! Should I turn them off? Please. What happened at the bamboo forest? I see. So the visitors watched the pandas for a while and went back? Chairman Marina kept trying to hug the pandas? Marina must have had a hard time trying to stop her. I guess Chairman Marina really does love pet bears a lot. But no matter how cute they are, pandas are still bears. She could have gotten really hurt if something went wrong. Sure, it was no easy feat for Mina to keep her safe. What kind of president am I that I can't even welcome guests properly? I'm completely unqualified to be president. Don't you agree, Sensei? Nah, you're doing a good job. Those students are amusing. The visitors from Red Winter. And Great Leader Torino, inscrutable as she is, seems to be very strong-willed. Chief Secretary Tomoe tries to hide it, but you can see her wisdom beneath that facade of hers. And Chairman Marina, well, it's refreshing to see someone of the third status to be so delightful. All students are great. Everyone. Are you surprised, Sensei? You can't keep worrying about the others not in this state. I wish you would take better care of yourself. That's what you have to say, Sensei? Do the other students know about my condition? And what about the visitors from Red Winter? Saya handled everything well. Mina hasn't even noticed. Is that so? Then I feel reassured. I wish you would tell me what happened to you. It's nothing remarkable. It's just, my body has become so weak that I can only function normally on a small amount of time per day. Isn't that really bad? It's okay. After all, I haven't entirely lost my mobility, though, so there are still plenty of things I can do, and that's enough for me. Really. Who else knows? Who else knows? As far as I understand it, no one except Saya. Even Rumi doesn't know. I did my best to ensure my secret wouldn't be revealed to anyone. It's true. I've known Rumi for a very long time. And I wasn't this weak when I was younger, when we were growing up together. You mean this came on suddenly? It all started when I made the unprecedented move to become the president of Genryu my second year. The role of president customarily went to the third years, but that third-year student fell into disgrace and lost her position. So everyone made the unanimous decision to select me. Even now, it seems peculiar. Students who vehemently defended tradition broke it to designate me, a second year, as the president of Genryu. Could that be... Maybe that's because being president of Genryu is demanding? Sometimes it's good not to get too close to the truth, Sensei. One of my first acts as second year's president was to expel a third year. Everyone objected. A punishment that harsh usually requires one to follow very strict procedures. It was quite the paradox. The same people who bucked the tradition to install the second year as president clung to tradition for that decision. Oh dear, I've gotten off track. Let's get back to the point. Right after that, my body started exhibiting some unusual signs of illness. But, well, they could just be as easy as signs of stress from the demanding job as a president. Why do you look so downcast, Sensei? Didn't I do a good job fooling the others? If neither you nor Rumu could tell, I must have. In fact, I think my acting talents could have earned me a spot in a theater club or a movie club. Theater company or movie club at a different academy. Kubotasu's acting role might be missing out on a massive talent, don't you think so, Sensei? If it's that exhausting, don't you think maybe you should give up on this undercover stuff? Yes, that would probably be the right thing to do. Someone who's lost control of her own body should be recuperating in the old palace. You must be wondering why I keep changing my appearance and wandering around seemingly with no purpose. Well, Sensei, this may be my selfishness and greed talking, but before it's too late, I want to see as much as I can while I still have the time. Why are you hiding your illness from the other students? If you told them the truth, they might be able to help you. Because this is what being the president of Genryu is. If you show the slightest bit of weakness, of imperfection, they'll eat you alive from the inside. That's how the president before me lost her position. You think I take my role as president too seriously? Too seriously. If only I didn't, maybe I would be more at ease. But Sensei, you saw what Shanhaijing students, Genryu kids did. When I told them to welcome our guests according to the traditions of Genryu, they took them to the interrogation room. They interpreted my instructions in order to uncover any conspiracies. Plenty of students in other academies misbehave. The Gourmet Society or the Hot Springs Department, for example. Even the engineering department kids from Millennium. They're good-natured, but... Is that so? But Sensei, it still seems like I'm having a hard time letting Shanhaijing be. Kusaki slowly rose from the sitting position. Then she leaned toward me to rest her forehead against my chest. Moonlight shone into the room from a nearby window. I have a request to make of you. I don't want anyone to except you inside to know about my condition. Please. Saya promised me that she would always keep my secret, so if word gets around, I'll know who shared it. Okay. What's wrong, Sensei? You look distressed. It's okay. I'm still alive and moving around, aren't I? I reached up and gently patted the back of Kisaki's hair. This is nice. I feel more at ease, and my pain feels like it's subsiding, even if it's just a little bit. Don't worry so much, Sensei. Who else could I ask for a favor like this if not you? Kisaki glanced up at me with bright eyes and a soft smile. I couldn't bear to see that expression on her face, so I reluctantly closed my eyes. Are you feeling okay, President? Yes, I feel a lot better. Don't worry. This is so strange. I'm positive I took my immortality elixir today. Yes, that's exactly why I'm here. Listen carefully, madam. I discovered that someone swapped your elixir. Huh? I'm sure you understand the implication of such an act. Well, first I should reprimand you right here and now for my... Oh, shit. Well, first I should reprimand you right here and now for your incompetence in managing the Eastern Alchemy Society human resources. Yes, that deserves to be chastised. But there is an even bigger problem. This means there's a mole in a key position in the Eastern Alchemy Society. Yes, that is the only way to interpret it. I thought trouble rode in on the cold wind of the north, but perhaps it is from somewhere else. Starting tomorrow, I will personally craft your immortality elixir, madam. Then I will begin investigating every member of the Eastern Alchemy Society. It's a sad day when the president of the Eastern Alchemy Society can't trust her own people. It's rare, but it does happen occasionally. Madam, you should start exercising a greater level of caution, and I'll accept the consequences of my failures once this is all sorted out. Yes, let's do that. You be careful as well. I'm sorry. If only I could make a more perfect elixir. If I could find a medicinal herb that can improve the present condition even the slightest bit, but the results are always temporary, come with side effects, or do nothing to improve her situation. What are you saying? If it wasn't for your elixir, nothing would have worked out in the way it did. Madam, I beg you, please cancel all your plans for tomorrow, at least, and get some rest. I'm afraid you're asking too much. We have valued guests visiting. Perhaps when our guests have returned home, I'll get some rest. But for now, please be forgiving of your terrible impatience. I understand. A phone call? It's a call for me. Who's this? Kaguya? It's so late. What's wrong? Please accept my sincerest apologies for calling at such a late hour, madam. I had to tell you we were just finished working on a new idea for the packing opera. If possible, I'd like to perform it for the Red Winter visitors tomorrow before the tour ends. Would that be okay? A new packing opera performance. First, I must compliment you on your efforts. I'll allow the performance since it seems great leader Trina really likes you. I extend my gratitude for your generous decision, madam. I'm obliged to inform you, since it's a new pecking opera, we would like to invite all of Genryu members. Would that be okay? Please do. White Tiger Park is spacious and a good number of Genryu members enjoy pecking opera. Thank you, madam. I'll put my entire heart and soul into preparing for it. Oh boy. A new pecking opera in these times? She seems quite enthusiastic. It's a good quality in an artist. And considering morale has been somewhat downcast lately, this may be the perfect opportunity to lift spirits. Will the Eastern Alchemy Society also participate? I'll prepare a spot for them for now. Eastern Alchemy Society should be reflecting on their actions right now. However, trying to suppress them further may cause the pot to boil over, so to speak. I'm sure you already have a tight grip on the Eastern Society's discipline today. Is that right? You already knew that. Of course, it's exactly the type of thing you would do. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Oh boy. So that's what happened. That lady swapped it out. Listen to the doll! The premiere show of a new performance out of the blue? How fascinating. Considering the first show was good, I'm sure it'll be great this time too. Yes, I'm looking forward to it. It's been such a long time since Kaguya has been so enthusiastic about a piece. I think I'm getting used to the sound. Oh, the actress dressed in armor, raced on stage in a line queued up neatly. The leading role is wearing black armor this time too. I'm starting to recognize more of the details now. Is that so? That's good to hear. Living is like a big dream. How can one struggle so fiercely to live life? Whatever happens, I lie beneath the pillar. Suddenly I awake. I look into the yard. A single bird calls out from among the flowers. Let us inquire about what kind of time is now. The sound of a nightingale is like the flowing of a spring breeze. It sings loudly and awaits the moon's arrival. So it always begins by setting the scene around the characters. Pecking opera always follows a prescribed form, almost as if it's been ordered to do so. But it looks like Kaguya wrote this from scratch, right? Yeah, she wrote up the whole performance in a matter of days. Impressive. The night fog blooms above the lake. The dappled sunlight promises a good harvest this year. The world is peaceful, as if nothing else to wish for. The dragon and phoenix held a spacious energy in their house. Look, people, the Dark Monarch is walking across the yard. She is intelligent, sharp, yet narrow-minded and foolish. She reigns and rules, but cannot lower her gaze, though she is wise enough to know her own weaknesses. But she is not brave enough to overcome them. Huh? Wait, was that just... You're talking too loud. Did we hear that right? It could just be an old idiom or metaphor, right? Let's keep listening. Still, they left it wide open to interpretation. The Dark Monarch, huh? Aye, the Dark Monarch will borrow the authority to speak. A hidden dispute pervades the yard, and ill-disguised resentment stretches the rafters. To this, I will open the closed doors and call in the outside winds. That is my path, so everyone shall listen and act accordingly. Open the closed doors and call in the outside winds? I have a bad feeling about this. What will the other students think, especially Genryu members? But Genryu members are all well practiced in deciphering a pecking opera compared to the other Shanhaijing students. Kaguya, what are you thinking? Forgive and think about back on the past. Those who oppose her volition suffer her wrath. The heaven's power is wholeheartedly divine as such. Of what use could one man's little tricks be? Consider fragility within peace. Consider it again, peace within fragility. The harmony of heaven and sky is unpredictable as this. So open up the things suppressed by the wind's power and suppress again what's open. Look, people, the wisdom of man is short-lived. Anyone who boasts of their wisdom will become foolish. Beware of windfalls and fortune that overflows from the fountain without reason. You must focus your gaze on higher places or you'll fall victim to those tricks. What's with those pecking opera club kids? Are they upset with Madam for some reason? If so, they really shouldn't be airing their grievances in front of Red Winter's visitors. Wait, are they acting like this specifically because of those Red Winter visitors? Oh, now that I think about it, what if visitors were never accepted in the first place? Look, people, the Dark Monarch has welcomed the wind in. The closed door opens, the dust goes rampant within. The water cannot defeat the wind, and the earth is laid to waste by locusts. The prideful one cannot reflect on oneself, and tears, not rain, wet the earth. Would Kaguya really do all this to me in front of all of Genryu? I must not be completely back to normal. However, The Dark Monarch will borrow the authority to speak once again. The mountain does not shun the heights, and the ocean does not shun depth. The remaining earth will be welcome the wind, the sky will embrace the clouds. I may forsake the world, but I won't let the world abandon me. I humbly ask again, please calm your spirits and take care of yourself. She knows that what will come before it happens, and she contemplates the end upon the beginning. Accepting honest advice is the way of subsisting. How can one not weep after losing multitudes for the sake of a small gain? The Dark Monarch has a strong will and drive. That's just a leader should. And those lieges who fell for it. Everything is done with intention. There will always be short-sighted lieges who can't see the visions of distinguished leaders like us. Isn't that true, Madam Kisaki? Huh? You don't look so good. Are you okay, madam? I'm okay. There's nothing wrong, Great Leader Torino. Were you that displeased by the exchange meeting, Kaguya? More importantly, are you making an appeal in the form of a pecking opera? Now the Dark Monarch has called in the wind. Heavy rain falls from the sky and the river overflows. The mountains and fields are flooded and the ocean roils. Lightning and tornadoes ravage the earth, letting cries and resentment echo. We're not mishearing this, are we? It's true that the president invited the Red Winter visitors first, but it's not like that visiting group created a huge problem or anything. No, I think I'm starting to understand. Eventually, even the tiniest of holes can bring down a levee. So the president will start allowing external influences, starting with the Red Winter visitors. I hope that won't happen. The same goes for the 10,000-year ginseng incident, but whether the president is really trying to protect the distant Shanhaijing, well, sometimes I doubt her a little. Watch what you're saying! That's why I'm speaking quietly! Pain flows like a river and resentment stretches to the skies. Good medicine is bitter to the taste, but it is beneficial for illnesses. Advice is bothersome to the ear, but beneficial for one's conduct. If one is to follow the path of goodness by changing one's heart even now, they can revert without being carried away, forward or backward. I'm not wrong, so I'll not compromise. I beg your kindness. How could a sparrow possibly comprehend the will of a phoenix? The life of a sparrow, the life of a phoenix, they are all the same lives. What could Kaguya possibly be thinking? No, wait. The bigger problem is the anxious energy coming from the Genryu members. The effect would have been lessened if this message was relayed in a straightforward manifesto-type manner. But to be discreet yet so public by holding performance, the president needs to be evacuated. Now! Now the actors are holding flags with flat flames drawn on them, running around the stage. That means the world is on fire, right? The flags are flowing water on them. Do they represent a flood? Locust swarms and lightning. It seems like all the natural disasters are happening at once. I've been watching carefully, just in case. But I see this is a coup d'etat. Look, people, the Dark Monarch has finally fallen over on her own. A monarch should be promptly reign over their people, and win against God's plan to do to greed and inadequacy. Even if everyone cries sorrowfully and gnashes their teeth, what can be left? They mentioned God's plan. I at least know what President Kaguya is trying to say. But that's our president she's talking about. Well, that's true. I can't bear to think about this, but... What if the president really had no desire to protect the traditions of Shanhaijing? I can't think about anything like... I can't think about something like that. That place you see over there is our home. Overgrown with pine trees and pine nut trees. The wild hare frequents the small hole. The indifferent pheasant flies above the beams. Strip and mash the grains to rice. Peck the mallow leaves and boil them into a soup. The soup and rice are ready in no time. Who is there to eat with? Oh, such heart-wrenching lyrics. I think there isn't a single person to eat with because everything is in decline. What if that's the future Shanhaijing? No way. That's impossible. See, you don't sound confident. Oh boy. Listen well, people. Always be humble. Reflect on yourself and don't forget self-improvement. There is reason behind everything. She had no idea what the self-reflection of yesterday would continue into tomorrow. As she turned her gaze from her divine destiny and feigned ignorance, her fate became inevitable. To prevent something like this from occurring again, in the name of Shanhaijing and its traditions, I denounce Ryoge Kisaki, president of Genryu. Oh boy. Oh, here we go. And Blue Sex still slow as hell. After you race up the mountain. In the name of Shanhaijing and its traditions, I denounce Ryoge Kisaki, president of Genryu. Oh boy. Huh? Why us? Sereno, get behind us. Yeah, look, we're just visitors. What are you trying to do? I've been surrounded quite effectively, Kaguya. What will we do now? Madam President? Wait, Genryu, and ask yourselves. What are you trying to protect? Is it Madam Kisaki or is it Shanhaijing? What are you trying to say, President Kaguya? If you all have eyes and ears, then you should know. Genryu are first and foremost an organization that protects the traditions and values of Shanhaijing. But as Madam Kisaki, the head of Genryu, truly someone who protects the traditions and values of Shanhaijing? She may have been in the past. Back then, Madam Kisaki was someone deserving of everyone's respect and loyalty. Now, but how is she now? Are the Madam Kisaki of the past and of the present the same? I don't believe so. Look at the change Madam Kisaki has brought to Shanhaijing. Huh? Us? I agree. Personally, inviting the students of Red Winter to Shanhaijing was... But it's the president. That's true, but the president of Genryu doesn't protect Shanhaijing. I knew it. Genryu aren't being proactive. I knew the chances of them adamantly supporting the president's removal were slim, but... No, this is enough. Above all, our goal is to steer the president, who's going down the wrong road, back and on the right path. We'll give her our earnest advice and opinions and guide her back to our determination. Don't forget, our people do not plot the treason, but rather we demonstrate unflagging loyalty. Madam, you must escape. This place is dangerous. Thank you for your concern, Saya. However, where can I possibly go from here? The head of an organization is like an offering to the heavens. What you're trying to protect. Is it Madam Kisaki or Shanhaijing? Huh. Well, I've known what to do from the very beginning. Anyone who wants to harm the Madam President. We'll do it over my dead body. Mina? You should escape too. I knew it. I would never be so shameful as to abandon the President. Even if I must fight the entirety of Shanhaijing, I will protect the President. I like your style, Executive Officer Mina. What was that? I had no intention of meddling in the problems of other academies, but I can't let Executive Officer Mina hog all the glory. Is that what you meant, Chairman Marina? I owe the President a lot. A pancake served to a guest must be returned with the butter soup. Oh boy. Oh, I don't know why Blue Stacks is so slow. There's no reason it should be. Oh, it's so laggy. Why is it so laggy? Bluestacks, what's wrong with you today? Good lord. It's so laggy. The Hornets! The Murder Hornets! At least that animation played out fine. God damn, there's so many opera members. Damn, they just keep coming. BlueStacks is really struggling. Yeah. We're outnumbered. Stronger than us. Block in front of Kisaki. Sensei? Sensei? What are you trying to do, Sensei? I know I shouldn't interfere too much in student clashes, but I wish you wouldn't be so hard on Kisaki. And why is that? It's because the Kisaki's unwell, but I promised. Because Kisaki is doing her best for Shanhaijing. Too much has happened for you to call this a difference in perspective. Too many students were openly concerned about this issue. Many spoke out against what was happening. Above all, you were trying to guide the president down the correct path. So, Sensei, please, step aside. Even we don't want a reputation for being a hostile towards Shale. Please do as they say, Sensei. But it's okay. It's me they're after, and it seems Genryu's students are feeling confused. What else can a president who's lost the trust of her members possibly do? Traditionally, divine destiny comes from the voice of God. The voice of God is the path is the voice of the people. And I, who have lost that, can follow no other path than this. Can't stand any more of this! What was that? Oh, was that Chirino? Oh, that can't be Chirino, right? Chirino's used to this kind of thing. Could it be Saya? Oh, guess we'll never know because the fucking BlueStacks doesn't want to fucking load for whatever reason. BlueStacks is BlueStacks is being very uncooperative with me today. Maybe I need to restart my whole computer to get it to function again.
Sensei, シーパー姿のチェリノちゃんにはもう会いました？とっても可愛いと思いませんか？
Can't stand any more of this. What was that? It was Chirino. How does any of that matter? Let me make myself clear. All students have the right to stage a coup. And the student council president has the right to suppress that coup and continue leading the school. What are you talking about, great leader Chirino? I'm saying that what's happening right now is par for the course for us at Red Winter. Not protecting tradition, bringing about change. Is this coup d'etat you're all raising the very definition of change? We're trying to do isn't a coup d'etat or treason. We're providing advice and suggestions. But the Peking Opera Club chose extreme measures and change to make that happen. Isn't that right? That does make sense. The president of Genryu must protect Shanhaijing. Yes, this is true. But if that's the case, shouldn't the president of the Peking Opera Club protect the Peking Opera Club? Our Kaguya's actions should be protecting the Peking Opera Club. I may be a neutral third party, but even I'm a bit doubtful. Oh? The same goes for all of Genryu. Of course, protecting Shanhaijing is important. But are you not all members of a group called Genryu that is part of a Shanhaijing? Isn't prioritizing the protection of that group's leader your true duty and task? Oh. Is that how it works? That makes sense, but how could that Red Winter student Tomoe know so much about what's going on with Shanhaijing and Genryu? Well, as our great leader said before, an incident of this nature is so commonplace at Red Winter that its borders on trivial. Red Winter's coldness levels the playing field. It doesn't defeat us, it gives us the courage of a bear. Now move! Great leader Trina, I'll clear a path, trust me. I can always count on you, Chairman Marina. Let's show them the ways of a Red Winter and set an example for the Shanhaijing students. Yes, here I go! Alright, so we're gonna throw the Size joined us too. Oh, what, Trina doesn't join us? She's probably gonna join us in the next rerun. What the fuck? The fuck? Oh. Come on. Come on, game. Loud! Alright, now it's running a little bit better. Still a little laggy, but not nearly as bad. Huh. Poor rat. Got chucked into that. That was simple. Good work, Chief Secretary Tomoe. Chairman Marina, you too. Thank you, Great Leader Chirino. Are you injured at all, Sensei? Nope, not even a scratch thanks to you, Tomoe and Marina. That's a relief. I was a bit nervous. That was such a weak coup d'etat. I'm tempted to teach him a thing or two about running a proper coup. Chairman Marina, do you need to clean more bathrooms? Huh. No, I misspoke, Chief Secretary Tomoe. While we're on the topic, let me ask. If you can't block a coup d'etat, how can you prevent them? We just need to send any students who are greater than Great Leader Chirino to Spec Ops numbers 227. Good answer. And which students are greater than Great Leader Chirino? There is no such thing. Very good. Genryu, assemble! Executive Officer Mina. Doesn't matter what you all think, what you all try to do or have already done. Those who can, move! Round up the Peking Opera Club and escort the president and all the visitors to the Rikagaku. I'm probably saying that word wrong. Yes! Understood. But what are Madame Kasaki's intentions? I've never even thought about anything like this until now. It's not a bad idea to make some arrests. Success and failure have no place on the path of loyalty. So I truly hope Madame Kasaki will open her eyes again. Oh boy. Alright, that was thrilling. Got one more, I think, right? One more story, got one more story bit to wrap it all up. Assuming Boost Next wants to cooperate with me, that'd be great. Alright. Time goes by so fast. The exchange meeting is already ending. It seems you really enjoyed this exchange meeting, great leader Torino. I'm relieved. What's the one thing about Shanhaijing that you can take away from all this? Shanhaijing has been a great adventure for us. Interesting views, delicious new food to try, lazy pandas, and a pecking opera. Everything was great. Amazing. Hope you can forgive that trouble with the pecking opera club. It seems Madame Kisaki needs me to repeat myself. I'll say it again. Excessive humility and apology can be counterproductive. I'm the great leader of Red Winter. Such insignificant things can never threaten my power. Let's see. That's right. President Torino is a very magnanimous person. Kaguya and the Pecking Opera Club members will return after 2 or 3 weeks of bathroom cleaning anyway. That should be enough, don't you think? Once again, I see a huge difference between Shanhaijing's customs and Red Winter's school regulations. President Kisaki, the way you naturally inspire people was especially impressive. This is great. This is a great inspiration for your own my own propaganda. I mean, the way I persuade others. Is that so? That is something I didn't expect at all. But you look upset, President Kisaki. Something wrong? I do? Oh, no, I'm totally fine. Really? More importantly, I prepared a small commemorative gift. Hope you'll accept it. Panda! Is this a panda? It's a model panda made from the white, black, and green jade. It's not much, but I hope you'll enjoy this as a memento for your trip to Shanhaijing. This is amazing, madam. The black and white of the panda are portrayed so perfectly. I saw its chubby shape and sleepy-looking eyes. It looks like it could come to life and start moving any moment. I see Chairman Marina especially likes it. Thank you. Let's keep this safe in my executive office. As soon as we can, I'd love to invite you to our winter. How could I refuse? In fact, I look forward to it, great leader Torino. Phew, I just barely got back. Regarding the farewell, I left everything to the PR manager. Or she'll take care of it. I'm worried. Is it possible everything the Pecking Opera Club did could spark a different kind of change in Shanhaijing? I'm sure Kaguya isn't the only problem. I mean, I'm the one who started everything after all. That's how it was before. No matter what happened in Shanhaijing, the flowers falling, floods, lightning strikes, everything is my fault. That is my role. It means bearing all the responsibility without making excuses. That is what the position of Shanhaijing president entails. But for now, I should try to gain some rest. How have you been, President Kaguya? I've never been more at ease thanks to you, Executive Officer Mina. Doesn't look like it. Did you mean what you said? It's not polite to point out lies, even if they are obvious. Then I'll ask you bluntly. Why did you plot such a thing? It was for the sake of loyalty. That is all. You performed that packing opera in front of the Red Winter visitors and Genry on top of daring to hurt the president. What does that have to do with loyalty? If I could, I would expel you, but even that wouldn't feel like enough. So you're still a dim-witted loyalist, Executive Officer Mina. Real loyalty is doing anything to oppose the president when she makes the wrong decision. By wrong decision, do you mean inviting the visitors from Red Winter? Wasn't that pecking order opera the one who raised concerns at that point? Being loyal to a president whose actions do not align with the ways of the order can never be properly loyal. Proper loyalty. The president is certainly intelligent and wise, but she is arbitrary about the issues he chooses to resolve. What? Don't you know? I'm talking about Shintani Kai's expulsion. Where are you going with this? Thanks for coming all the way over here. About what's going on with Eastern Alchemy Society in Shanhaijing. No, it's no use asking you now. You turn a police investigation on the Eastern Alchemy Society is narrowing things down. I had no choice but to ditch the Eastern Alchemy Society. But if you disappear now, wouldn't that make you look guilty? That was my only option, and they can't do anything now anyway. Sure do me a lot of goody two-shoes like you, Kaguya, don't I? Speaking of, what did you talk about with the president of the Peking Opera Club that night? Nothing remarkable. I'm just asking because Kaguya mentioned she would reinstate you with the Eastern Alchemy Society. Excuse me? What are you talking about? Shintani Kai reinstated the Eastern Alchemy Society? Nonsense! No, that itself is the way of nature and the proper path. Don't you agree that the process through which the president expelled Kaya was excessively radical and abnormal? On top of bypassing the appropriate process and executing a prompt expulsion, those records were completely erased, and there is hardly anyone who knows about Kai. Still, copycat crimes have to be prevented. What's more, if she had followed every single step of the process, Shintani Kai's expulsion could have taken over a year. Think about how many victims there could have been during that time. Regardless, everything must happen by the book. Even if it's the president, Shanhaijing school regulations cannot be violated arbitrarily. If we don't respect the school's regulations, then we're undermining the very institution that gave the president her power over Shanhaijing. We didn't discuss anything in particular remarkable, but it was definitely amusing. She mentioned that once I had been reinstated in the Eastern Alchemy Society, I would then be re-expelled according to proper procedure. Then she said those records and the truth behind them would be widely distributed to ensure I became an example. That sure sounds like something the Peking Opera Club president would say. Did you intend to accept that offer? At first, I was amused by her talk of reinstating me in the Eastern Alchemy Society. That's why I suggested that Kaguya write a new Peking opera. That's why you wanted to reinstate Kai and re-expel her. Dummy, do you really think that would be possible? That Kai would even accept that offer? Kai is a student of Shanhaijing. She has no reason to refuse. That's how it should be. Everyone is so close-minded. If by some small chance Kai doesn't accept, I'll make her. What does the authority and power of Genryu as president exist for? Why does the Genryu president seem to have more power than other academies' student council presidents? Shouldn't everything be done by the sake of following Shanhaijing's customs? People tell me I'm stubborn a lot, but this punk is on another level. What about after I returned to the Eastern Alchemy Society? I probably would have ignored all the Kaguya's ideas. Reinstatement, then re-expulsion just so I can follow the proper process? Do you really think I would do that? But isn't that also kind of betrayal? At this point, do you really think I care? I've worked a long time for this. I even had to suffer the humiliation of relying on the Corrections Bureau. But still, I gathered my strength and waited for the right time, and that time is now. I'll take back what is mine, and no one will stand in my way. Go tell them. I'm back. Oh boy. Part 3 of this whole Shanhaijing nonsense? We're getting a part 3 to a story? To an event story? I mean, technically we've had one with the whole beach episodes with Abydos and everything. Oh, preview. Oh, is it preview? What exactly happened at the packing out performance hall? Do you happen to know? Well, that's enough about that. Wait, this is unfair! The Eastern Alchemy Society has nothing to do with this! It's just a witness interview, so please come with us, President Saya. Oh boy. Sensei, are you familiar with the story of the monkey's paw? Some things don't fit into simple terms, like Shanhaijing's past. Things are complicated. Peking Opera Club's purpose is there in the name. I won't tell you not to worry. That's practically impossible for you. But even if you left me behind, I would always be yours. I can make you better, Kisaki. After all, I'm the one who made you sick. Oh, shit. Many students suffered and struggled. And you want me to let you back in with no consequences just for my own benefit? Hey! The Shunling's coming back! Hey! Why is she come? So if you don't know, if you don't remember the whole purpose of this, Shunling is actually Shun. She got turned into a kid because she drank some concoction made by Saya. So Shunling's coming back. Oh boy, things are hitting up in Shanhaijing. All right, part 3. Inbound. Who knows when that's gonna come out? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that. I'm pretty sure that would be the next event story. I hope it is. It would kind of suck if they come up with more event stories and just leave this one hanging for another like 2 years. Because the Black Tortoise Promenade, that happened what, a year and a half ago, 2 years at this point. So hopefully they don't leave this hanging for as long as they did with the other one. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this part. When we come back, maybe we'll do some more part 3 of this whole escapade. Maybe there's another event story that'll be coming out. I don't know. I don't know if maybe we'll get more story updates. Who knows? I don't. BlueStacks apparently does it because it's a black screen. So yeah. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next part. Later.